Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is coming at you again. And we're watching Death Battle. En Salvador or Apocalypse versus Black Adam. Sounds like a recipe for the greatest death battle ever. But, you know, trust me, there's been more epic ones. I still believe that, in my opinion, there should be a three-way battle. Free for all, whatever the fuck. A free for all between Apocalypse, Darkseid, and Thanos. I feel like Darkseid would still come out on top on both of them, but I want to see them all fight. I really, really do. I want to see how crazy things would get. And Black Adam, his movie's coming out soon. I don't think he's being well represented in that movie, in my opinion. Again, we'll watch my trailer reaction to see what I'm talking about. And I hope you guys get to find out more information on Black Adam, because I'm going to find out just as much as well, because I only know him from like maybe a few games, honestly. I mean, yeah, I read some comics with him in it. Oh yeah, in one movie he went up against Superman. And I know his backstory. I know he's basically like an evil Shazam, or, you know, just he used the power for himself. I don't remember like all his origin story that well. I just know he was king of Kahndaq. But now they're saying in this movie that he has a kid and he was murdered, and I'm like, I don't think that was mentioned in the comic books. But whatever, I guess to make him more sympathetic, even though he's a villain. Yeah, everybody says he's like an anti-hero, but he's a villain, man. He's a bad guy. He always sides with the villains, and you know it never fails. So let's just get into the episode. And remember, please like and subscribe if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content. And let's do this thing, y'all. I forgot to mention, like before we begin the episode, I forgot to mention I love Apocalypse. He's probably my favorite X-Men villain. And yes, Magneto is a better character, but I don't always see him as a villain, because he's probably one of the only villains in the Marvel Universe that I kind of mostly agree with. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, Thanos in the movie and blah, blah, blah. Thanos was right, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I mean, Magneto has a purpose. Magneto is a freedom fighter, and Magneto is... He's been screwed over by humans his entire life. It's only natural that he came to the conclusion that he did. So, you know, but... Wow, I cannot believe I just went on a Magneto rant, but En Salvador is probably the most interesting mutant. And the fact that I call him En Salvador, I mean... I love every single time he's in them, like in an X-Men property. Like, I loved it. The first time I saw him was in X-Men the Animated Series. I loved him in that. He was such a... Every single time he would show up, it was always so interesting to see. But and X-Men Evolution as well, which is such an underrated X-Men show. But I know you fans are out there. I know you fans are out there, and you come out and you love that show just as much as I do, especially that intro. So, but you know, everything else, I like the movie. I did like that movie, but again, I just wish he was just a little bit bigger and didn't look like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers. And I hope that one day they'll do a better movie with him and actually use the celestial technology. And now that Marvel has rights over the mutants, they can do that. Oh, man, I'm so glad that mutants are in the MCU now. But anyway, let's just get into the episode.
Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Thoth, Ra. For over 30 centuries, Egyptian mythology spawned countless legends.
And we've got comics' biggest baddies this side of the Nile. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Woo!
You've heard of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots.
But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago,
Magic
Teth Adam and his people were in...
I had to do it. Magic Man.
enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Amon, Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in little Lamon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert! Not his best idea.
They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter.
So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what they say?
Shazam?
No nephew, no problem.
With the full might of the wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians and freed his city.
Wait a minute, isn't that the New 52 origin story for him? That's not canon. Ugh.
Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history.
It's magic lightning. You ever see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up, that's Billy's word.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he shout like, Black Adam, or Shazoo?
Remember, Kmart Merlin? This is Mumaragan, the mightiest of the wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he promotes individuals to be his mythic champions.
Wow.
Black Adam is one of the first. So kind of like Shazam with another name.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, the animals will kill you. Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus, and vice versa. Simply put, Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends.
At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq craved for their hero's return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to their own pantheon.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people. Black Adam was reborn, now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon. Gods like Shu, Amun, and Horus gave Adam the basics: super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam in on how to defeat his enemies. Like for instance, when evil Joker Batman drove Billy mad, Billy went all King Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit!
And
why did he
finally,
lose?
the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really rough patches. His family, dead. His country, wasted.
Gone.
His wife got revived. She
Then
turned to
died
stone.
again.
You can knock him down, sure, but he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kahndaq is safe. To reach those ends, he's partnered with the Justice Society of America, the Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League.
Yeah.
Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
Neither.
bad guy.
Only the side that benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him. Twice.
And they still
Really?
couldn't check him. Adam's just built that different.
Black Adam caused sandstorms with a single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro.
Sinestro.
Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I just say, Black Adam makes a mean lightning tiger.
He murdered the Council of Wizards and later endangered Momorgan himself. And the Almighty Wizards are part of the Quintessence, basically DC's gods who watch over the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black Adam effortlessly broke Spectre's body, another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman, but through the eyes of his people and loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo! Fuck! Let me tell you about one of my favorite graphic novels. It spells the end of all days, when madness reigns supreme and order is shattered. Mounted upon white horses, death, destruction, pestilence, and famine bring about a world anew. It gets dark as shit, like literally, and I'm there for it.
Are you talking about the Bible?
No.
What? No, this is a Marvel comic.
Yeah,
5,000 years ago in Marvel Comics, the Egyptian...
I knew exactly what he was talking about too. I love this story, the story of En-Sabah-Nur.
Egyptian Aqaba tribe birthed something terrible, an ugly child. To them, he was a demon, like a mix between Great Value Thanos and a box of chalk sticks. So they midnight dumpster babied his ass in the desert to die.
Luckily, Baal of the Crimson Sands tribe saw differently. Within this child, he saw a conqueror. He raised him as En-Sabah-Nur, the morning light.
And above all, he taught him one major lesson. Only the strong survive.
Nur became a warrior, same as his peers, but his physical differences made his experience unique. He was stronger, smarter, and hated. Even to these people, he was an outsider.
Then the Pharaoh killed Baal and enslaved Nur. Dude had no one left on his side except for this chick who he had a thing for. But everyone he meets apparently just wants ugly people to die, even when he saves their life. Shit, just swipe right, girl, goddamn.
And so he embraced the perceived truth. If he was a monster, he would prove it.
Real people are like that too. Even if you're like not on a girl's level, if you're ugly and you do everything for a beautiful woman, she still won't have sex with you. Prove me wrong.
Betrayed by all and respected by none, if no one would care for En-Sabah-Nur, they would all fear Apocalypse.
Long story short, he's a mutant, and not just a creepy-looking dude like Beak over the... Oh, God, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. Anyway, he's got superpowers, and they're on a whole nother level.
He has inhuman physiology and intelligence, along with complete control over his molecular structure, allowing him to reshape and mold his body however he pleases.
Yeah, but I guess he's too proud to just, like, turn himself into Jason Momoa or something.
With a combination of his not-so-screwed-tight tactical brain and prowess, Apocalypse conquered Egypt, leading it into a prosperous age with an iron fist and an ocean of blood. He'd then set his sights on the very world itself.
Just one problem. The world had a bunch of X-Men and Avengers running around stopping his world domination. To accomplish his big dream, Apocalypse needed something more.
But that would all change upon the arrival of a certain mutant messiah. Okay, so first, Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with the techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the purpose of leading Earth into a higher evolved form.
Really?
By injecting a Death Seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take a god pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit.
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy.
X-Man.
He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand.
What?
The same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts, he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
He's out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands! Wow, way to pay him back for that solid they did you, bro.
With that Death Seed in tow, it's hard to attribute Apocalypse as anything but a force of nature, especially when said—
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I know we're into this, and I'm really into this. I'm really into this, but I think that Celestial, like, was not on Apocalypse's side, and that's why he killed him. That's why.
Death Seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the Death Seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him down, so long as he's got blood, metal, and that Death Seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again. And again.
Ball would be proud, for what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse himself?
I think...
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
It's gonna be sprites. Whatever.
Where's your general, interloper? Humans interlope on mutant sanctuary.
Yeah! I really want Apocalypse to win, but I don't know if he will.
Shazam!
Get him! Okay. You got the Death Seed?
Your counsel will aid you no longer.
Yeah, fuck Black Adam, man. I'm sorry.
Pitiful God. Your kind will learn to fear me soon enough.
I love Apocalypse.
In Sabanur,
Yeah.
you will learn to fear me.
Shit. Oh my God.
Get the hell out of my country.
Oh, he is attacking Kahndaq. No.
I refuse to relinquish my home to you heretics. Shazam!
Yeah. My boy cannot be taken down that easily.
Shazam! Oh, shit.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Ooh. Damn!
I never offered you a choice.
fantastic.
KO! And Sabanur sure brought the apocalypse to Kahndaq. And our camera, goddammit! That's gotta be like, what, 30 whole dollars? Fuck, man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the Living Lightning. For almost any power Black Adam had, Apocalypse had a better version of it, and then some.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahuti. Big Brain God could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own victory.
Wow.
His telepathy got the best of Jean Grey, and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind-read Black Adam.
Nope.
The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But most importantly, Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers and turn him right back around.
The Living Lightning may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. Its frequently displayed properties of ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the Living Lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate, but Apocalypse's wide array of powers and specific counters to the Living Lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him until Nur gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
What's this? Really? Silver? Trunks versus Silver. Really? Man, now I gotta watch another Hedgehog get cut up again. God. Why don't we just do Goku versus Sonic? We want to see our favorite kid childhood icons be murdered. So yeah, let's let Goku murder Sonic, huh? We've already seen Sonic be murdered like twice. Wait. Oh, okay, actually he got a one-up on Mario, but yeah. The fact that he had lost the first time anyway. I don't even know how Mario won the second time, but whatever. That's what I heard. I haven't even watched that episode. I just know he won. But hey, maybe I'll bring that to you guys. So I have something to confess. I just remembered too, honestly, Apocalypse is one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time, and this video reminded me of that. Because he is an unstoppable force of nature. I've always loved him for that, and that's what I'm saying. I think he can go up against Thanos, at least Thanos. I want to see them both fight, and I want to see if either one of them could do it, because he won't be able to beat Dark. Actually, who knows? Maybe he could beat Darkseid. But Darkseid doesn't fight with laser beams. He always just goes, I am master of everything. He always puts his hands behind his back, and I don't understand why, but it looks cool. Because he always looks like he's in contemplation when he's kicking someone's ass. Oh, man, that battle was fantastic, and I was mad about the sprites. I've been hearing, though, a lot of people actually did tell me that some of the episodes now that I missed have really good sprite animation. And actually, to be fair, the Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar thing was actually pretty damn good now that I think about it. So I really got to give it up to the artists and the people who did the sprite work, because it was a fantastic job. I cannot believe my dumbass actually doubted Apocalypse for that because, I mean, again, the guy can alternate and change his size and not lose power. The guy, that's already a significant advantage he had over Black Adam, which, and you could hear me, I was like, fuck that guy, man, because Black Adam, I've never liked Black Adam. He's always been such a douche to everybody. He's like, yo, I am the most powerful one. I'm like, eventually somebody's going to kick your ass. Superman can come by if you really tried and kick your ass. But whatever. But apparently he's the one who is like, yeah, I choose to help who I choose to help. That's why I'm not really excited for the movie, to be honest. I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong. If only to maybe see, hopefully, like maybe he rips Hawkman's wing off of him. That would be really cool if he did that in the movie, huh? But yeah, again, and Sabanor himself, Apocalypse, he really needs better love and better attention because he is a fantastic villain. And again, I am so happy that the mutants are canon to the MCU now because now we actually have a good chance to tell a real Apocalypse story. With that being said, please like and subscribe if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys.